This is amazing. This is a celebration. This is not just the start of a big ass show. This is a celebration for me personally and me and my wife. 30 days in our brand new home. A year ago, this shit, I would have never pictured it. You know what I'm saying? You know, they say thinking to the future. I wasn't thinking to the future. Because me and my wife, a year ago, at the beginning of the pandemic, we were forced to cohabitate with a couple people we didn't really want to live with. Our kids. I was like, let's get the fuck out of here. She's like, nah, we supposed to be getting another stimulus check plus the bump up pay. I was like, okay. And stand-up comedy wasn't even going on, man. People were switching careers left and right. And people were like, what did you do, Chris? I tell you what I did. I became an African-American culture professor. I'm just kidding, I got white stepkids. And don't get all weird on me, this shit is a little bit harder to look on CW. This shit is hard, man. Took a lot of effort. I had to tell them things they never heard as white kids before. Things like no. What's the other one? Bitch, you got me fucked up. You better check my motherfucking background. I'm not gonna have this bullshit. You feel me? Sometimes I'll be hearing people talk, like whispering and shit, and people be referring to me and my wife as expert parents. And you like, man, what's an expert parent? Together we have 9 children. That's, yeah, blended family. 4 boys and 5 girls. Yeah, it's like a shitty episode of Cosby Show at our house. No commercials, because we couldn't pick up any sponsors. Right now we're in negotiations with Amazon Prime, so 2029 is looking like our breakout year. I'm looking to the future. Fuck what Charlie was talking about. Instagram. I'm not exchanging no goddamn Instagram information. I'm on Instacart, motherfucker. You want me to meet your ass? It's gonna be over some groceries, bitch. I've been shopping for white people. Not on Instacart, I actually been shopping, looking for white people to buy. They're gonna come back in style, just like bell bottoms and Crocs. Thank you, Ric Flair. You sound so much younger in person. Parents out there in the audience, do you have a favorite child at home? There's some honest people in this audience tonight. And don't be ashamed if you answered. It's okay, because if you go home and wake your kids up and say, hey, do you have a favorite parent? Guess what? It's not going to be you. Sorry, break the news. And it'd take a major disaster or a pandemic for me to find out my kids didn't give a shit about me. You know why? Because I knew 3 years ago. Christmas time. From a gift, pair of socks. At the time, I used to refer to my middle daughter, Cameron, as my favorite child. She gave me these socks. Chris, this story is taking a turn. I don't understand where you're going with this. What else would you expect a 13-year-old to give a parent for Christmas? They don't even have a work permit. Yeah, that's true. Let me break down what kind of socks these were. These weren't Nike socks. These weren't even Journey socks on the sale bin. These were diabetic socks. And let me give you a little background medical information on me. I don't fucking have diabetes. And neither do I know anybody that has diabetes. I said, Karen, what's going on with these socks? She's like, oh yeah, I wanted to get you the energy socks, but I didn't have enough money because I wanted to go to a concert. So I just got you those socks. They just the same, you can grow into those. And that's the last time I said I had a favorite child. Now I'd like to say I have a most interesting child, and it happens to be my second born, my first boy. His name is Chris Shaw, just like my name is Chris Shaw, except I'm not a senior. He's not a junior, I'm Chris Shaw. And he's Chris Shaw too. Yeah, not TWO, it's TOO, but we pronounce it also. Okay, we ain't got a lot of spells in here tonight, but you like, man, we're gonna be on camera. We ain't got time to be spelling this shit. Is it really gonna be a test? And I don't know how many local Vegas people we have in here, but I wanna say this. This is bullshit, Mother Nature. Yeah, I'm calling Mother Nature out right in front of everybody. Because I'm ready for some real Vegas weather. I'm ready for my balls to start sticking to my leg. This is not what I moved here for. You know what I'm saying? I want to feel the heat. No Miami. I deserve this shit. I work for this all my life because I come from a cold place, Indiana. And sometimes it just gets so cold there, I would close my eyes and travel to a nice warm place. And eventually, I went to that place, the Bahamas. Oh yeah, shit, I ain't gonna lie, man, I stayed at the Lance Resort, and anytime you bring up the Caribbean, people always have the same questions. Is the weather perfect? Pretty much, right? Is the water crystal clear? All the way to the bottom. Well, how about the sand? Is it white? White as a ghost. All right, Chris, enough about the scenery. You want a little something about the marine life. Okay, Laughter After Dark, you talked me into it. I'll tell you everything you want to know about my great snorkeling adventures. I saw some sea turtles, seahorses, stingray, coral, peanut butter and jellyfish. This is a new species. They cut the corners off. This is tropical. Tropical. This place is full of magic. On the way out the door, I saw a lady. She had 6 toes. Oh, hell no, it's right, on 1 foot. And you thinking, man, what's the big deal? I would have never noticed that. Yeah, if it was 6 toes all in a row. Me either. It's a little bit more difficult. She had one that was upper deck and the cheap seats. Yeah, cheap seats for the sports fans, scalper tickets. It looked like an apostrophe for other toes. It was hella disgusting, confusing. She was good at picking up socks. Check this out, ladies. She painted a 6th toenail. Do you paint a 6th toenail if you have 6 toes? Or do you just paint the whole toe camouflage? That's crazy. I can't believe we laughing at this imaginary girl. She ain't here to defend herself. That's crazy as hell. I'm scared as shit. You know what they would call us in the school systems for laughing at something like that? They'd be like, you guys here tonight, this isn't Laughter After Dark. You know what? You guys are bullies after dark. And they would be right. They would. And I'm a bully too, just like you guys, because I didn't bother to get her name. I just call her Tonisha. Thank you. Name that joke is Footnotes. This crowd is dope. Tonisha. Don't laugh, because you're going to see a Tonisha the next 3 months. You're like, man, that motherfucker had a vision. He be seeing shit. You right. Sometimes, man, it's so crazy doing entertainment, because I be feeling the ups and downs of this shit. Because sometimes when at my shows, people be laughing, and sometimes they don't. Yeah, that's crazy. You know what that's called? Silence. And some comics, they don't like silence at all. They don't welcome it. You know why? Because they don't realize things that I realize. Things like there are 2 types of audience members. Like there are those of you that will smile, clap, acknowledge, queef is some of the stuff I say. Yeah, that's French. That means you'll enjoy it. I'm about lateral. And there's also some cricket stops strategically placed throughout this theater, so in case you don't find humor in anything I'm saying, they're in the back like, man, this motherfucker is hilarious. Man, this crowd is smart as hell, man. I was looking at the back in the back of the room earlier, and I was like, man, these motherfuckers better be on board, because if not, I'm popping everybody's tire in here. Or I'm canceling your Uber ride. You know what I think we ought to do tomorrow? On the low key, let's go get a short bus. Let's rent a short bus. This is Vegas. You can find that shit. And then let's get some weed. Hey, I know I got everybody on board now. Man, you should have started off with this bullshit. Yeah, I like to save the best for last. And then let's take a trip to find an animal facility, right? Because this may be the reality check we all may need. Say we get all fucked up and we like get congregated because there's like 72 people in here, 82 people in here. And then we go to this facility and we'll walk past this cage. You never know, it may be that special day where an animal may be waiting for us to walk past so they can slip us a note to let us know things aren't working out on the other side of the fence. Some animals don't have enough people to take care of them. Some actually make the animals take care of themselves. Syracuse, New York. Outside the pony cage, there's a placard that reads, "Please do not feed us French fries or fingers because we can't tell the difference." Yeah, oh really? You can't tell the difference between French fries and fingers, but you wrote a paragraph explaining such? Do I look stupid to you, pony? I love people watching. Sometimes I go to Walmart in the middle of the night to do that shit. You know where else you can go? To the zoo. Because it's dumbass parents that go to the zoo, they sit around and watch Nick Jr. all day and think they know everything about animals. Hey, Billy, can you come over and take a look at these monkeys? Check out these monkeys. You love monkeys, Billy. And I'm like, hey, man, you need to stop that shit right now. That's politically incorrect. It's 2021. They're not called monkeys. They're called primate Americans. Okay, that joke was entitled "The Banana in the Tailpipe." Some of you fell for it, and the rest of you didn't see Planet of the Apes, so that made no sense at all to you. Hail Caesar. You guys ain't no real fans. I'm glad we all gathered here for a holiday. You know what I mean? She's like, holiday? Man, y'all don't even... Tax season, come on. Thank you, one person. It's not even about money, but I'm sure we'll all agree this is the only time of year you ever get to see crackheads dressed up like the Statue of Liberty. Thank you, Liberty Tax Service. I gotta get out of here, man. I gotta take these pants off before I leave a ball mark on them. You know, they don't take these back at Ross. 30 days or ball mark in parentheses. Thank you. I started doing crazy things during the pandemic that I would never have done in my life. Like certain TV shows. My wife, she has me watching like My 600-Pound Life. She's like, no. That's a stupid show, right? Because I want a show that can take me somewhere. I mean, and I really didn't see much advancement in this show because I was like, well, we're going to go like 2 seasons? Because like season number 2, you know, they show you the preview cover. This bitch had it on a CPAP machine. I was like, this ain't going for season 3. And I was wrong. I was wrong because, you know, they flipped that shit. They just created a spinoff. 1,000-Pound Sisters. Yeah, that was a spinoff, and I wasn't interested in that show at all because these bitches can't even ride on the elevator together. Did I lose somebody? I'm not making this shit up. Get on an elevator. Some motherfucker named Otis said it years and years and years ago. 1,000-pound weight limit, 2 fat bitches from TLC. I lost this part of the crowd. You know what happened? It was a cold front. Because this part of the crowd, that's a prejudiced crowd right there. They got all weird because they didn't understand words. I didn't say the R word, I said prejudice. That's a whole nother chapter. And believe it or not, everybody tonight has a prejudice against something. All that means is you prejudge things before you even know how it works. Like I'm sure when I walked up here tonight, nobody in this audience considered the fact that I was an avid bird watcher. And all that means is I'm watching construction, new Popeye's chicken across the street from my house. I love them damn biscuits. I'm prejudiced when it comes to food. Sometimes I don't be around the food because of the color, because of the smell. Sometimes I don't have nothing to do with the food because the way it's spelled, lasagna. You know what? Never mind. That looks real damn shady. Guess what? I don't trust noodles. All right, that's a little too heavy for this crowd. I'll give you that silent G in the word lasagna. I'm just glad it's not a silent G in the words Angus beef. Okay, y'all better not take no spelling test tonight, because y'all would not. Y'all can take some DUI tests, but y'all can't take no spelling tests, because y'all gonna fail them shits. But I still love you. You know, y'all, I fucking hug all y'all. I love you. I think we learned nothing more in this pandemic, but we need to laugh more, we need to love more, and we need to shut the fuck up and just wait. You know what I mean? Just hold on. Thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of the show. My name is Chris Shaw. I'd like to give a dedication to my friend Nate Williams. God bless.